Sound. There we go. I'll put the mic a little bit closer because now the mic's working fine. What is up, Jam? You guys are all here. What's up, Raiden? What's up, G2? What's up, BDBA? What's up, Kappa? Buddy, bro, I am not muted. Why do you do this? Why do you do this every single time? What it is? It's your boy. Let's actually just get started. Hold on. I want to talk about this really quick, and then we'll go on to CZN, man, because CZN is just, it's crazy right now, right? Put this over here. Shut off the music. Okay. All right, so we got invited to the beta for Final Fantasy Dissidia Duellum, right? Which is, if you guys don't know, it's the new gacha game for the Dissidia IP for Final Fantasy. And I just want to start by saying I'm really thankful for Square for giving me that opportunity, right? As my favorite franchise ever, man. I've always tried to play every single thing that does come out from Final Fantasy. And it's really cool. I felt valued, right? Like, as a customer to participate in it. But let me just start off and tell you guys that this game is not for me, right? The core gameplay of the game is based off of PvP, and it's a gacha game. So it's already, like, gachas and PvPs are two things that I just don't think should mix, and it really, really brings down the value of the game to me. But not thinking on that, I wanted to talk a lot about how I felt during our gameplay sessions of the beta, how I felt about the system. First of all, I wanted to give you guys a fair and just opinion about this game as a gacha game, as what it's trying to be. And then right after that, I'm going to just talk how I feel, right? I'm just going to tell you guys how I feel. And that might be a little bit more out there. So right after that, I'll just tell you guys how I actually feel, right? First of all, the game... Let's start by what I felt the game did right. Oops, there you go. And most importantly, I really liked the character designs, right? The world building that they chose for the game, being in the modern era, giving the characters all this modern, I guess you could call it, drip. It feels really cool. It's really awesome to see your favorite characters in this kind of getup, and seeing them just fighting in the middle of Tokyo is something that is cool, right? It's something that is new. It's something that's fresh, and it totally is a setting where I would love to see my favorite characters like this. So I think they got the character design right. I think all the characters look good. I think the drip looks awesome. But that's about it. That's really about all I liked on the game. Like I said before, the game's main mechanic is a there's season ranked battles of PvP where you fight a boss and you're competing against another team, I guess you could call it, to see who beats the boss first, and then you can like PvP the other team to get brave points, yada yada yada, etc, etc, right? It's simply speaking, it's just that. And it's just not for me. It's not something that I like. It's not something that I would want to play, right? But like I said, at least I got the settings right. If I'm going to try to give, like, if this is what the game is supposed to be, and there's no walking away from the game being this, which there probably isn't, if I need to give good constructive criticism to the game, it's on the gacha system, right? So just to start off, you have two things that you can pull for. And one of the things is character abilities. So you've got all these characters that you can use to fight, and you pull on the abilities for them to use, right? And the other gacha is the character draw. But the way that it works is a little bit different, which is cool. I haven't ever seen a gacha work like this, so I got to give them that. Where as you pull for abilities, you get character tickets. Now, during the beta, every 16 draws, you get a ticket. So that means that every like UR pity, which is the highest rarity of skill, you get a character. And every character has like it's kind of the same rarity. So like you just get a character, or you could get 5 of these tickets and just pity the character you want. So I actually don't think it's that bad, considering that most gachas do have 2 banners. I don't think it's that bad to have 2 banners here, right? But there is another problem which I'll get to right now. So kind of like Gambit in Destiny 2. Yeah, the City of PvP is actually EPing pissing contest while holding your wallet. It is, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. Wait, is that Gaia? Did they really add the girl made for 14? Brother, this game... Brother, this game sucks! The thing about Gaia, which is... Like, I don't know, man. I like Gaia, right? I do think it's very... specific, I guess. Not specific, but it's like you would guess they would pick any other 14 Scion character instead of Gaia, but they picked Gaia. And you know why they picked Gaia? They don't tell you this on TV, but the reason why they picked Gaia is because Gaia is the only character in 14 that's designed by Nomura. Guarantee it. Guarantee it. They only picked Gaia because she was the only character designed by Nomura. How do you keep up with all these gacha games, man? Well, that's the content I do, right, Marin? I gotta try my best, man. Welcome to the chat, by the way. So, this is... So, yeah. So now talking about why the gacha system is so bad. The problem about the gacha with the abilities is that you have a pity for a UR ability. And correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I could not find anywhere for the life of me a pity that would guarantee you a selector for an ability. So you have all these abilities, and the chance of you getting the UR ability for the character that you want is 0.2%. So you have a higher rate of getting a UR, which is 5%. That's a lot bigger than what other gacha games are going to offer you for the highest rarity unit, or in this case, an ability. But the chance of you getting the ability for the character that you want to play is insanely small, right? And if that was only it, I don't think it would be that bad compared to other Japanese gacha games. Japanese gacha games really have sucky gacha systems. But what sucks here, that is insane, is that every character has 2 UR abilities. So if I wanted to max out my Renoa, I would have to get Angel Wing and Meteor. So not only does this banner not have a pity that you could select one, even if you're pulling at like 300 or whatever, you need to pick 2 up. And guess what, man? This is a normal gacha game. So if you get Angel Wing and Meteor, that's not it. You've got to get them 5 or 6 times, so you can fully limit break it. So for you to 100% best in slot a character, this is way worse than anything that Hoyoverse offers, right? If we're gonna compare it to anything. So I think this is absolutely freaking insane. And if we're trying to give constructive criticism, if the game is going to be this, then you've got to do something about this. Add, at the very freaking least, add like a 300 pull selector, so that people can finish their characters without having to sell their kidneys, dude. This is insane, right? And it's even more insane because this is a PvP game first and foremost, brother. So you know that there's going to be people who are going to go bankrupt and just completely max out a character. And then dude, you're gonna fall with those guys, right? I don't know, and to be just 100% honest, I don't know how well done the matchmaking is, But at one point, you are going to fall with those guys, and you will not win. They're like fucking guarantee it. I might be wrong. Of course, I haven't played that much, right? But dude, this has a shit stain all over, written all over it because of this, right? So that's the biggest criticism that I could give is do something about this. Help people be able to complete a character without a complete freaking financial breakdown. So out of all the F14 characters, they added a character that has not been seen outside of Shadowbringers Raid Dungeon 4 or 5 years ago. Holy crap, I hate it. I think Gaia is cool, man. I don't have any beef with Gaia, but yeah, it's not it's not, it wouldn't be the choice that I would make, right? Like, the choice is Ishtola. Everybody freaking knows the choice is Ishtola. Why would you do this? I don't know, right? But hey, it's okay. I don't mind Gaia. Oh, the probability of getting two specific URs you want is 5, which is point. Holy shit. 0.00013. I believe that's how you calculate those odds. Probably yes. You would add those, I think, because if you multiply them, then that means you're getting them one after the other. But it doesn't really need to be one after the other. You can just get it in how many pulls, right? So that's my first and foremost criticism. The second one is there's a reason why most gacha games are not at their core, at their base value, a PvP experience. Because a lot of mobile gamers, man, a lot of gacha gamers don't like that. I dare I say that the great majority doesn't, because the great majority is just casual, and casual people don't really give a shit. So add a single player campaign, because right now, from what I experienced, there's no story, there's just a ranked mode, and that is it, right? You do have solo battles here, like casual, but no, it's not casual. It's over. Where is it? Challenges. Yeah, take on solo challenges to bolster your characters. But yeah, they're just like leveling up missions, right? This is just where you farm your stuff to level up your characters and your abilities and whatever. But at the same time, that is it, right? This is the single player experience that the game has to offer. It really feels, and I'm going to talk about this later, but it really feels like they just had absolutely no money to develop this, man, right? And coming from a franchise like Final Fantasy, I don't know. Anyways. So that's the two things I'd like to say, right? Gameplay-wise, I'm not going to talk about it because I don't like the gameplay anyway, so I'm going to be severely biased if I talk about it. But the two big criticisms that I would give for things that I would want to see is a way to max out your character without going absolutely bankrupt. And something for people that don't want to do PvP to do that gives them an experience, right? Single player campaign. Shouldn't be that insanely hard to do. Make it like a visual novel. Who cares? Right? Just give me something. Because at this moment, it feels like they did this world building where everybody gets, isekai'd to Tokyo, but they didn't know what the fuck to do with it. They just, monsters are appearing in Tokyo and that's it. That's about it, right? Definitely not a game for me. Not something I'm going to play. But dude, if you don't mind the insane disparity that, free to play players are going to have against people who just pay to win, then maybe this is for you, right? Now, let me tell you guys what I really think. Right? This is a fair criticism. This is what I'm going to relay back to them on the survey, right, that you have for the beta. And again, I thank Square for letting me participate. But I can't take it anymore, and I now let me tell you guys how I really feel. It feels to me like Square-Enix is either stuck in the past, horribly so, or they have, it's three things. They're either stuck in the past, they are horribly ignorant of the mobile gacha gaming scene, so ignorant that it's almost unbelievable, or they're just trying to scam you. And I say this in the most respectful way. Right? I know that not everybody in Square has all the to do with the decisions made for the game. Especially the devs from the game. They probably have no say, so they have no problem in this. And absolutely inside Square, there are people who are 100% against things that were done here. Right? Old men decisions, yes, absolutely. And what I mean by that is, first of all, well, K2, the game is for Japan, man, right? And you would be correct if you're telling me that. The game is just supposed to be a mobile game. It's for people to play on trains. It's for people to like just, it doesn't need to be that pretty or whatever, right? And it's really not for a Western audience, yada, yada, yada. I understand that, and I know where it's coming from, but I think that's insane amounts of copium. Because if we take this game, what we experience from this game, and we compare it to, let's compare it to gacha games right now that are famous in Japan and that are optimized to be played on the phone. Goddess of Victory Nikki, insanely huge in Japan. Like, out of this world huge in that country. I would never play this over Nikki. The fact that it's a game from Final Fantasy, my favorite franchise, is only going to take you so far, dude. I would never play this game over playing Nikki. And let's not go even that far, right? Let's just say Chaos Zero Nightmare just freaking came out, optimized for the phone. Who the fuck is playing this instead of that game? Really? That boggles my mind to think. Even in Japan. I'm not just talking about Western people. Right? I can't believe they did this. I can't believe that you put in money, time, effort, and years to create a game like this, and you don't research what's going on in the gacha scene? If I were a producer, a director, whatever the fuck, if I was in any leadership position at Square, and I saw this game, the first thing I would tell them is like, listen guys, no offense, but this is what you're putting out? To compete with Goddess of Victory? To compete with Chaos Zero Nightmare? Hell, bro, even to compete with your own games. Opera Omnia and War of the Visions shit on this game. Easy. And those games are dead. Those games are over. If those games didn't work out, do you think this is going to work out? This is, I cannot fathom. CZN plays crazy well on the phone. I actually think it plays better than on my PC. I don't know why. If I were a director, the first thing I would say is, why the hell is Cloud not shirtless? I mean, yeah, sure. No, yeah, and it's crazy to me. And the last rant that I want to give out here is not the last rant. Sorry, two more things, right? First of all, it really, really, really feels like Square-Enix just put in the least amount possible of money in this game to milk those, if 10,000 people play the game, but 2 of them spend thousands of dollars in it, it's already worth it for them, right? We're talking about kind of on a month, right? So it really feels like they just put out whatever bullshit they can for the least amount of money so that they can literally freaking steal the money from these people who are more ignorant to how the game is going to work. So they can just shut the game off after a year, collect the cash, and leave those guys who spent thousands of dollars in the game because they love the characters without a game to play. It is unbelievable. But when I see shit like this, I can't help but go completely nihilist and feel like, well, you guys are just scamming your fans at this point. Right? And I might be wrong, but this is how I feel. This is how Square makes me feel as a fan. And it's really, 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 it's just really disappointing. Right? One more thing. Square, for the better part of a decade, I want to say, has been always 100% that. Yeah, I agree. Square has been always saying to everybody, oh, we're going to invest a lot of money in mobile. Oh, we need to go to mobile games. Mobile games are the future. They're where the money's at. We're going to spend a lot of fucking money. We're going to like develop all these games for mobile. That's our goal, right? Or whatever. This is our direction. Sure. You did make a lot of mobile games. They're all dead. When you reached 2021 and you saw Genshin Impact come out and break the mold for gacha games, break the gacha games into the mainstream, you've by now had 5 years to copy that shit and make something that was that good. You had 5 years. Like what everybody else did. Everybody else looked at Genshin Impact and was like, fuck, I want a piece of that. So I'm going to try to make that. No. Instead, what you did is you created gacha games that were very subpar compared to what the market already had to offer. You created gacha games that are all dead now because you freaking got companies like Gumi to monetize your shit. You made Forspoken, who lost you so much fucking money that even though Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Final Fantasy XVI sold well, they didn't sell enough because you were too busy making shitty-ass Western games for gamers that don't exist, for fans that you don't have. And then, so you lose all of that and not do the one obvious thing to do, which was copy Genshin Impact. How can you have people in your leadership positions that have the direction to make mobile games, to make gacha games that will turn profits, and they look at Genshin Impact and decide, no, we don't want to do that? You have an IP like Final Fantasy Dissidia. You have so many characters people already love that people would spend their freaking life savings on. All you had to do was something on that level, on that quality, and mimic their gacha system. Could you imagine having a Dissidia style Wuthering Waves game? I would be playing that game so hard, I would have already probably lost my kidney to get a C6 Tifa, to get a C6 Terra, to get a C6 Agrias. Right? Sorry, that's me, not you guys. How do you not see this? It is unbelievable to me. How do you not see this? So you spend all these years doing this, and you're putting gacha after gacha out of service. Meanwhile, Hoyoverse makes so much money with their system that they're building a freaking nuclear power plant. What is wrong with you? How do you not see that? How do you make Forspoken instead of making that? You had ample time. It is out of this world. And if anybody has, has some ideas about this, like if I'm wrong about anything that I'm saying, please post it in the comments. I really want to talk about this. I really want to understand because I can't bring myself to understand. I can't bring myself to believe that the people who are giving Square Enix directions are so completely out of touch with the gaming environment that they want to succeed in. It is out of this world. And now you've lost so much money that you have to pull shit like this game. To literally scam your players, your fans, out of their money. That's about it. Ran over. Anyways. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know if you guys agree, if you guys disagree. I really want to talk about this. And everything that I say here comes from a guy who's been a Square Enix fan since 1997. I've grown up on their games, played every single game that I could, bro. Square Enix used to be, not Square Enix, but Squaresoft to me, right? They used to be this company where I could pick up a game on the shelf and see the name Squaresoft there and be able to buy it with zero restraint because I knew that it was going to be a game that I was going to love. When the hell did that stop happening? When the hell did they start wanting to make Forspoken? So this year you've got 33 something Frenchmen that had to make the next Final Fantasy. And let me tell you something. If Expedition 33 wins Game of the Year, which I think it should, I'm going to hold that onto Square for the rest of their freaking lives, dude. You could have made this 20 years ago. Easy. Easy. And you didn't. So now fuck you. The fans had to go and do it. The fans, the old JRPG fans had to go and fucking do it because you're too busy making Forspoken. It's insanity. It's insanity. I'm in. I'm up. I'm down. I'm up and I'm down. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much. Subscribe to your boy. See you guys later. I'm sorry, chat. I really wanted to talk about this. They should. I remember a story about Konami where they canceled a big game and invested in gacha games because they would spend 100K in one, make 1 million in profit. Yeah, that's true. It is true. That does happen, right? But we're kind of like finding out that some of these are just that, right? Like making a game, people spend a lot of money in it, and you shut it down in a year, you're still gonna profit off of it. So why the fuck not fuck your players over, right? It's so scummy, brother. They should have put Cloud and Nikkei. Alice can dude, Kappa really likes Cloud. It would be funny though. See Cloud in, yeah. If Nikkei ever collabs with Final Fantasy VII, then Cloud has to have an Alice skin. That'd be lit. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Men never rate up on Nikkei. We know. They should have put what I thought we were gonna talk about CZN next. No, we're gonna play CZN. We're gonna fucking play CZN, brother. Yep. We're competing against fucking Nikki, for God's sake. Put him on a G-string. At least do something. Right? At least acknowledge that there are games way better than this. And dude, you're fucking Square Enix, you're Final Fantasy. You can't fucking lose to a new IP. Right? You think I would let that happen? If I was in any sort of leadership position, dude, I would look at Nikki, look at CZN, brother. We're Final fucking Fantasy. We can't lose to these guys. Our game needs to be better in every single way. Are you fucking kidding me? Not here, brother. Oh, that's going to be too expensive. Then fucking send me home. I'm out. I'm fucking out. All right, chat. Let me put some of those songs here again. And I'm gonna pull up CZN. Okay. Give me, let me go, I'll be right back. I just need to change the stream name and thumbnail and shit. Okay, give me a second, I'll be right back. What's up? What's up? Dude, I don't know why, but my Chaos Zero Nightmare takes so long to open. I've got to install it on the I've got to install it on the normal HD, the SSD, man. It's crazy. It's opening still. Gotta see YUKI Comp, watch him throw the game. Dude, I think the story is really easy. I don't think we're gonna have problems there. We could do a Chaos run if we have time, but I don't think we will. Like, I can only stream for like more an hour and a half. We could do a Chaos run, though. Let's see what's up. Hope kids just changed into Nikki Alice suit. Dude, I don't know. If I were... Dude, I think cosplaying girls is so funny. Like, for real, man. I cosplayed women 2 times. It was fucking awesome. But it's so funny, dude. Like, for Halloween. It's awesome. But if I did a Nikkei... Let me think. Yeah, I don't know what I would do from Nikkei that I think would look cool. I don't know. Maybe somebody like trying to think. Like, the high school girls would be funny. But, like, that's just high school. Like, just, you know, Sailor Fuku. So I don't know. Also, guys, you see the new girl? She's just like... She's just like... freaking Raiden Shogun. So I think I found my main. Did you guys see the new girl? Helm? Helm would be good. Helm would actually be good. Helm and Mast. Cause Mast has like the pirate coat, dude. That's sick. All right. What do I gotta do? Oh, I gotta get food. We got 40, so let's get 80 here. Yep. Since I'm level 45, like, so what we're doing here, chat, is like leveling up 2 supports and 2 healers, right? So we've got Nia at 50. We've got Mika at 50. We've got Veronica Calipe, right? So that's the 4 supports. And then 1 DPS from each element, right? So Meilin, Yuki, Haru, and then Rin. So we're chilling here. So then the idea would be to level Meilin to 60. But I can't. Because it's only at level 50. And I started playing the game 2.5 weeks later. Because fuck me, I guess. Right? Then level 45 is going on this game. Dude, G2, I fucking love this game, dude. I really do. I played every day for like 6 hours. Did fully day resets too. Like I was just, and the thing is, like, I was just having fun, so I didn't mind, right? So yeah, but I'm stuck on 45 because we started the game 2.5 weeks later. So I can't get Meilin to 60. And the idea here, chat, and this is what I would suggest for you guys too, if you guys are starting right now. Once you get to like level 40, right? You don't need to get 4 supports like I did, right? You only need to get 4 supports if you care about fucking Memory of Chaos that they have or whatever, right? Forgot the Bastion of Hyperspace. That's what they call it, right? So, like, if you care about Bastion of Hyperspace, then get 4 supports. But if you don't, just get 2 supports, right? If you're re-rolling, then that's going to be either Mika and Veronica or Mika and Calipe. And then pick a main DPS. And once you get them to a good state, then you pick another DPS, right? Because when you get to level 50, and you can go up to level 60, then it's just like Hoyoverse, right? This normal Hoyoverse shit. When you're going from 50 to 60, the amount of materials and resources that you have to use shoots up dramatically, right? I don't know if it's exactly like it is in Genshin Impact or like Hoyoverse games, where the amount of materials and experience that you need to put a character from 0 to 50 is the same amount that you need to put that character from 50 to 60, right? I don't know if it's exactly like that, but it definitely shoots up insanely. So when you do get to level 50, the only characters that you're gonna want to be level 60 and to be optimized are your main DPS for obvious reasons, right? So pick 1 DPS, right? Pick 1. And that's going to be your DPS at 60. And then you invest everything in that character, right? And the supports, brother, can just stay at 50 for a while. So make sure you do that. Yuki? Yeah, let's go! Yes! Yeah, it can be Yuki, man. Don't let people tell you, like, it cannot, right? Like, it's going to be a little bit harder to clear some things, sure. But, like, just do the character you want, man. Don't keep thinking you're gonna brick the account, because at one point, like, you're gonna have a lot of shit built, and it's fine. Kids account is correct. It's pretty strong. It's pretty strong. But I spent money, right? So I'm not here gloating. My choice, guys. So it's not good that I'm doing horizontal leveling in roster 20. No, that's fine. That's fine, Kappa. It's fine to do horizontal leveling until you get to adventurer level 50. Because from 50 to 60, that's when I suggest only leveling up 2 main DPSs, probably only 1 for a long time, right? So my plan here is, like, I do have DPSs from every element at level 50. I think that's fine. I don't think that's a waste of resources, because you're going to be able to clear some easy hyperspace base and shit, some other things that are going to be weak to other elements with characters at level 50, right? But you've got to pick one character to just be your fucking destroyer, right? And my personal is Mei Lin, right? She's my favorite character. I got her really late, and I really liked Calliope. So my Calliope actually has, like, god animated cards. If I knew that I was actually going to get that I was actually going to get Mei Lin, then I probably would have saved my Picto cards, right? But anyways, it is what it is. I got Mei Lin late, right? But she's definitely my favorite character. It also helps that I just like the way she plays, man. And she's, like, her animations are so much fun to watch. They're so dopamine inducing whenever she fucking hits somebody with her fists, brother. But so she's the one that I'm gonna take to 60 the first. She's the one that I'm gonna try to manifest as much ego as possible. And right now I'm still deciding. Like, I'm not level 50 yet, so I can't really put her to 60. But right now you guys are gonna do a lot of polls, so this is gonna happen for you guys too, right? This isn't just on me because I'm a whale right now. But you're going to get 300 of these things over here. 300 of these, right? And then you can buy a 5-star partner, including the limited partner. So including the limited partner that's on radar right now, you can just buy here. So, and I'm probably just going to get Scarlet. I just haven't got it yet because, like, dude, I'm not even doing endgame. I'm not level 50 yet, you know what I'm saying? So I'll probably get Scarlet here and put it on Mei Lin, because Mei Lin's my favorite character, right? I could get 100 more of these and buy more Mei Lins, right? But I feel like the 5-star partner is gonna help out more than Mei Lin right now. Did another Mei Lin, right? But yeah, so that's kind of where we're at. That's kind of what I want to do, right? So so now I just want to finish building Rin to 50, right? So we'll build Rin to 50. Then we'll give her the partner that's currently with Mei Lin, and then I'll buy Scarlet, and then give Scarlet to Mei Lin. And then we'll start leveling up partner cards to 50, right? Another reason why leveling multiple characters to 50 is good is this thing over here. So you're going to have things like, raise 6 combatants to level 50. And these codes here give you a shit ton of, like, adventure experience and rewards, really. Right? So this is awesome. Where should I be spending my AP? You should be spending your AP in character level up materials. So you go to combatants and in promotion materials. This is where you should be spending your AP, because two things, Kappa. Just make sure that you're clearing all the missions, that you're doing all your battles and all your story. Okay, make sure that you've got exploration for chaos planets at least level 7. Okay, so you want to be at least level 7 on everything. Because it's going to give you, like, the quests, right? It's going to clear the quest for a beginner player. Got to make sure that you're doing zero system as much as you can. Don't stress out too much about doing zero system. But do it as much as you can once you get to level 40. Make sure that you've cleared, like, Basin of Hyperspace, right? Up to, like, a certain point. I only got up to 9. Like, I could probably just clear this, but I'm not doing it. Don't do what I do. Like, clear this as much as you can. Make sure you're doing everything. And make sure that you're focusing on clearing these things first. And these things are going to say, like, whoa, level 4 characters to 20. Level 4 characters to 30, right? Then level 6 characters to 40. Level 6 characters to 50, right? So that's fine. So make sure you're doing all of that. And if you do all of that, you are going to get an insane amount of XP materials for both your partners and for your characters. So you don't need to be farming, at least in the beginning, you don't need to be farming level up materials or units, right? Focus on farming promotion materials for the characters that you want to build, right? And here's the thing. When you're building characters, watch out into building characters too fast, right? Sometimes you're going to see a 4-star character that you kind of like, and like you need to build 4 characters anyways because of the quest. So you go in there and you build him. I made that mistake because you get so many of these. You get so many non-limited pulls, man. I think it's up to like 120. So you are bound to get at least 2 non-limited 5-stars. So think about it. You're going to be leveling up at least 6 characters to 50. And that's a lot of shit you need to do. And think that as you clear the game, statistically speaking, you're going to get at the very least 2 non-limited 5-stars. So watch out with leveling 6 characters before you get the 2 non-limited 5-stars. Right? I hope that helped. Seemed to be capped XP locked. That's why I was horizontal leveling my roster. Yeah, no, but you should. You should horizontal level your roster. I just wouldn't level 6 characters right now. I think it's 3 that they ask you to do in the beginner quest. So level up 3. Don't level up more than that. Right? Wait until you clear your missions and you get a shit ton of pulls and you get at least 1 or 2 of these for you to know what you're going to level. Right? Because if you get Veronica, then there's a lot of characters that you just don't need to level at that point. Seiyus, yes. Okay. So anyway, me right now, all I gotta do to finish what I'm doing here for now is get Rin to 50. So I do need to farm level up materials, but you guys do not if you're beginning the game right now. Set up his enough, Kevin. I love the lava lamp, dude. Because we're kids from the fucking 90s, brother. The 90s are my life, dude. I fucking love the level lamp too. 31 health. Really? This character's fucking amazing, brother. '90s were the best, brother. I missed that time so much, dude. 5 health! Oh my god. And now I lose like the best hand ever. Oh my god, dude. Look at all the shit we could have done. Oh, we got, okay, we got some. Dude, Mei Lin is so fucking cool. No. Do we pendant? Yeah, we do pendant. Ooh, I forgot to do this. Yo, let's play Yuki. Let's play Yuki a little bit. Yeah, even though it's like not weak to passion, who gives a shit? I think I have a deck. I do have a deck. Prepare to subdue's doubled? Yeah, it's whatever. Oh, one thing, Kappa, for you to know. Every time you get a new character, run a chaos run at least once. At least one time. Just so you can get some better cards for the character and not just like be using the normal deck, like the basic deck. Cassius is pretty dope too. Cassius is pretty dope. Cassius is awesome. Dude, we didn't get a single Yuki card. That's insane. Kuroi Beneto! Hey, what's up, man? Ooh. Forget you gotta... I need to get artifacts for Yuki, dude. Good, how about you? Doing good, man. Welcome. We really need artifacts for Yuki. Right. I haven't farmed artifacts for anybody, really. Like, got some blue ones, and that's fucking it. What does the ult do again? Move all attack cards of this unit in hand to top of draw pile. Oh. But we have nothing. So we'll just ult after that. Chaos stages are just for getting save files, right? That's what we're talking about? Yeah, absolutely. So the save files get you a lot of cool shit, man. They get you new cards. They get you dupes for cards that you want. You're able to remove cards from the deck of the character that you would not want, right? You get epiphanies, so you change the... You can change what cards actually fucking do. It's awesome. Getting them geared. However, when I rerun... Fuck, sorry. I'm losing my mind. When I redo chaos runs, like I'm using the default blank gear. Yes, when you redo chaos runs, you start with the basic gear. But like that's the fun of chaos, right? You never know what's gonna happen. He looks interesting when you start playing. A week ago, a week in 3 days, I think. Bah! Really, dude? Really? We fucking draw 2 water barriers? Jesus Christ. Oh, you're new? Yeah, yeah. Well, the game's pretty new. The game is only 3 weeks early. 3 weeks late, right? Like 3 weeks a month. Like mid-October, right? Let's Kowalski. Oh, we got a pendant. Yeah, it's fine. Or the save files, I mean. Okay, where do the save files come in play? So when you leave Chaos, I'll show you in a little bit. Hold on, let's kill this monster here, and I'll show you right now. Okay, Yuki worked a little bit out there. Right? How long have you been on Twitch? I think I started dual streaming like 8 months ago, maybe? Yeah, so I've been on YouTube for 1.5 years already, but on Twitch like 8 months the most, I think. So let me show you Kappa. So it comes over here, right? You click over here where it says like, you know, something TB. And then it's going to show you the save data that you have. Then you go to change and you get to pick which one you want. So all of these here are different chaos runs that I did. You know, that I got different results and whatever. Right? I'm equipping this one right now just because Piercing Ballista is insanely fucking good against Judas. So I'm using this, right? So this is where it comes to play. So the cool thing about Chaos is that the build that you get from your save data is what you use to clear all the other content in the game. That's why everybody loves doing Chaos so much. Because first of all, Chaos is fun to do. Second, you always get some cool shit, right? And it's just exciting to see, you know, to do a good run, right? And when you do the run, even if you die in Chaos, you're usually able to keep the build. So it doesn't really matter if you die. It matters a little bit, right? But like, because you're not finishing the game, so you're not getting everything that you could for that build. But at the same time, like, it's not like you're wasting time. And when you do clear, it's very fucking fun. It's awesome to clear. And then you get to take with you the build that you worked so hard on to do literally every other content in the game. So the rewards of doing Chaos is so fucking awesome, dude. They're really different than other gacha games. What other games you play besides this one? I just play a lot of weeb games. Just a lot of weeb games. Anything that's weeb. Not necessarily only gacha, but we do focus on gacha games a lot. I started the channel of CZZ. What do we want here? Yeah, we do want public order index. There we go. Right, so, yeah. Let me see how much we can level up Rin. Oh, we're almost there, chat. Yeah. Tomorrow I get her to 50. And then, yeah, so tomorrow I get her to 50. I give her Mei Lin's partner. And then I buy Mei Lin Scarlet, and we're good. Ooh, Guardian of the Ark. Okay. All right, chat. Let's do some story. Oh, well, these are amazing. This, yeah, Chaos Zero Nightmare has been a lot of fun, Chloe. It's been awesome. It's been a really good game. You farm Chaos runs to get gear for Zero runs. Is that it? No. So, no. So, Zero is the same thing. Zero system is the same thing. It's just that Zero is harder. And you've got to, like, merge your shit. You've got to either pay up money or use this to create a Zero system, right? But Zero just gives you better rewards. And like you have kind of like the roguelite mechanic where the more you do 0, the more you buff your characters, the stronger they get, right? So 0 is just a hard mode. 0 is the end game, right? Because when you do Chaos Manifestation, the normal one, you're going to get to a point, like I'm not at that point yet, right? But at one point we're gonna get to a point here where the rewards just aren't, as good for us. Everybody's gonna get to that point, and then that's where Zero System comes here. Zero System is harder. It's the end game mode, and it gives you way more rewards, right? That's 0. So the builds, the save data that you get from Zero System and from Chaos Exploration, you can use in simulation, right? So any of the farming nodes you can use. A big thing in this game are challenges, right? So, guys, these bosses, they are not like your Hoyoverse weekly bosses, brother. These bosses are hard as fuck, all right? I'm telling you this from an Epic 7, from the point of view of an Epic 7 player, right? An Epic 7 veteran. These bosses are hard as fuck. You're going to get sweaty content creators that even them have a little bit of a trouble into beating this shit. So this is a big part, a big point in your life playing this game where having good memory, having good save datas and having well-built characters is going to work for you. So the bosses are a big one. And then the story, right? So which is the main content of the game? The story mode and the battle missions, right? Those are where your save data is also going to be used, and it's going to be it's just going to be a lot of fun, right? To use this. I have a 50-50 win rate with against Judas. Yeah, no, Judas is hard, right? I will tell you something. Judas, like Biniba, you don't have Veronica, right? So what I'm using, and I don't know if it helps you guys out, because I don't know if you guys have Veronica, right? But what I'm using is Meilin Veronica, right? Oh, you don't have Veronica. Okay, yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. First of all, Meilin breaks the game in half. I actually don't like that she applies weakness. So this is too much. Right? She's my favorite character. I think she would still be my favorite character even if she didn't have this. But this is too much. When using an attack card, 1 passion and weakness, this is too much. She's basically fucking... What's her name from Star Rail? She's Silver Wolf. But she fucking deals damage like crazy while being Silver Wolf. So this is insane, right? So to start off, Meilin has this. And the other thing is the big problem with Judas is the fucking shield. That shield is fucking huge. And Haru, which would be the, I guess the prime DPS to use in that fight, she just got an item that helps us deal with those shields, right? So your Haru has to be very well built and very well supported by her team to be able to beat him, even though she is like, the judgment character. Veronica has this shit here, man. Let me see if I can show... Where can I show you epiphanies? Over here. Yeah. Veronica has this shit over here. Piercing Ballista. Right? So, on top of Meilin applying weakness every turn to the boss, to Passion, you have another Passion character creating a Piercing Ballista that goes through shields. And if the target has a shield, more 50% damage. So it's easy mode. It really is. I don't know. I was just lucky, man. I got 2 really good characters. I got really good characters. Follow you on Insta? Oh, thanks, man. Thank you, Chloe. I appreciate that. I haven't posted on Insta for a long time. I posted more on TikTok. I do want to go back to posting there. I want to stream on TikTok too. So right now, what the service that I used to stream is Restream, and they just added like the vert follow stream. You know, so the vertical stream to the thing. I'll have to check that out later. Anyways, let's do the story, man. I ain't streaming like 20 minutes. Can I get a follow back once I open it up? Yeah. The future of SS Nightmare is still shrouded in uncertainty. Every course it charts leads closer to the embrace of fucking death. Should we use... What's that? Oh, yeah, let's just do story. Oh, ready? The archive room's distinction of cold air and faint scent of chemicals lingers sharply at the tip of the nose. Soon after, the dense noise of intricate machinery moves echoes throughout the entire space.
Data sync process 稼働中。生体データ認識。確認。デバイス稼働。確認。
Want to try to decorate your channels like other streamers? Well, I like my layout. Right? I don't know. Seems to me like the biggest streamers, they have a layout kind of like this. But I do want to get emojis at one point. I'm just saving money for that. This is the event story, right? And you can use the Chaos Zero files there. Yes, you can, but since it's an event story, it's going to give you characters from the story to use a lot. So I'm pretty sure this is going to be like the Haru event, where in the Haru event, you just had a story team. So you could choose to, you know, play the levels with the story team. But there were also battle challenges, and those you could just use whatever team you wanted, right? So I think it's going to be similar. So, like, if you want to play the event story and you don't really have characters that are leveled up yet, you can. And that's why I think it's cool, right? You don't need to be, like, freaking level 50 to be able to play the story. Can I help you with that? Not right now, right? Like, not right now. I'm thinking of getting it. But I will get emojis. I will get emojis. I will get, like... I need to put sound bites, too. I'm just figuring some shit out for like, personal reasons. But coming December, I'll be able to work a lot more on the channel. All sensations once seen, heard, and felt come alive in layers upon layers. Breathing is constricted even as the memories flicker past. In the midst of groaning, the most vivid memories that surfaced were Olea's dialect and screams. The torrent of memories swallowed whole the screams and the mechanical sounds. Orlea? That's the... Yeah, that's the priest girl. Okay, yeah. Priest girl. None. Oh, by the way, this might be spoilers, so I'm sorry. But, like, everybody... I mean... You're gonna meet Judas pretty early on, and it's pretty fucking obvious that he's gonna be the villain, so, like, whatever, right? Damn! The fuck? Azarantis stopped chanting and approached, but Orlea did not cease screaming. She kept grasping and pulling at her hair while banging her head against the sacred seafloor. Jesus Christ! I wish you could see that. I'll tell you, man. This game is something else. Oh my god. Girl's insane, start chanting prayers, man. That's crazy. I mean, it's easy to fucking say that, Azelante. Jesus. You're not the one having a mental freaking breakdown.
作戦データ
Marquito Loquito! Vou entrar no Discordia daqui a pouco, irmão!
オルレアははい幸い命に別状はないそうです
Yeah, she just hit her. She just hit her head against the ground floor multiple times. It's fine.
一時的に
She's
強
a
い
healer.
衝撃を受けて気を失ったそうですが回復にはそれほど時間
Bro, did she just fucking start going nuts? Promise some skip. Can we rest a bit first? Yeah, it's been a week. Alright, then we get. Yeah, she just started going nuts out of nowhere. All she said was, let's rest a little bit. And then fucking schizophrenia hit her like crazy. And it was because of the chant. Okay, it was because of the chant. So she said like, I wanna rest. And then Azelante started chanting. And then she started going fucking insane. Okay. So the chanting, alright, the chanting was the trigger. I was like, oh, what the fuck happened? She got a vision. Oh! Makes sense. Wolzinho. Coisa de calhota.
本来なら聖戦十字会がお返しすべき立場なのですがお言葉だけでも感謝いたしますただ
Yeah, we'll help her, Leia. She's hot.
私の知る限りオルレアが予言によって気を失ったことは
First time for everything.
週末を予言した時も大きな負担を感じて混乱はしていましたが今回ほどではありませんでした
I love this character's design, by the way, dude. Who the fuck thought about giving her, like, these hands here, man? Like, these hands. That's fucking genius. It's really good.
もしかすると人間の力では解釈できない未来
Oh, she perceived the Cthulhu. She got a vision of the old ones, man. That's what happened. I get it now. Azelante lowers her gaze as if worry hangs from the edge of her brow. Bro, all she foresees is fucking disgrace. It's fucking hell.
気にしないでください。オルレアの回復を心より願っております。
Dude, is fucking Takahashi Rie the voice actor for Manoa too? There's no way.
戻って方法を見つけましょう、艦長。
No, it's not. It's not. But I know who it is. Not I know who it is. I've heard it before a million times.
データシンク完了。艦長、行ってくるわね。
Brunoa's voice fades as consciousness slip away. From here on out, the responsibility lies entirely with Vice Captain.
データのアーカイビングこの過程を通じて、ファーストは記憶資料を提出し、直属の上司や部下は定期報告がほぼ終わる頃にファーストの意識が戻るため副艦長であるレノア様を信頼していなければ到底できることではありません。これは立派なファーストの資質にも合致しています。ファーストの体は帝国に、魂はジェラのために。
Who's Zara? I don't remember. By the time you regain your composure, it's already the final phase of the routine report. Though you can't tell how much time has passed, the loud voice echoing in the office feels familiar. Yeah, I was gonna say it's just Calanthe. Parthena. What is it, Calanthe? It's like Arthena, but Parthena. That's a Bruce joke, by the way. Seems she didn't really fall that easily.
倒すという戦場の最前線に立つ英雄。君たちには単なる勝利以上の対外的な成果が必要だ。
Sure, boss. Is there anything else you wish to say?
アーカイブルームのデータに基づき、オルレアという人物が語った予言を精密分析し、
Yes, she went nuts.
大半は解析不能だったが、その中に一つの手がかりを見つけた。
テラシオンですか？
そうだ、特殊事件捜査部から送られてきた。
Oh, it's
依頼文書だ。
from yeah, Fox Eye guy. Okay. What's his name? Special Inspector Logos, was it? It was not Logos. I hope they were following us. How are you so fast? Oh, let's go. That's the hottest woman ever. Eek.
どこへ行くつもり？
Yeah, she's just gonna cut your dick off.
そんなとろい足じゃ、うちからは絶対に逃げられないよ。
Man, they really made her something, haven't they? That's a woman. I'll tell you that.
やはり特捜部長をスピードで振り切るのは無理か。ならば、ユキ、俺と取引しよう。
取引？
そうだ、ロジ必要な情報があるなら何でも聞け。全部答えてやる。その代わり返事が終わったら、俺のことは見なかったことにしてくれ。
Is she corrupt?
そうだ。
It'd be cool if she was corrupt.
そう。あんたみたいなのが何でも知ってるんだ。
I mean, I guess he might be just bluffing.
全く期待はしてないけど、一つだけ聞いてみよっかな。ファーストが死んだらどうなるのか、すっごく気になるんだよね。何か知ってることある？
It's Hollow Zero, bro. It explodes everything. It's a fucking black hole.
ファーストが
It's like dividing by zero. That's when the main character dies.
3秒あげるよ。ちゃんと答えて。
そんなの知るか。そもそも取引する気もなかったんだろ。
今から数えるよ。3。
くそ、人をからかいやがって。それでも刑事かよ。チンピラがクズ野郎。
2。
びくともしない。
1。
That shit is a strong shield. Oh, you've come. Tisk. Some guys appeared and they took everything. Damn, who are they? Right, the dual box was just sitting here. How could you let it take you from you in plain sight? You're despicable. A jewelry box? Oh, so it really was you. I'll give you 1 more second. Want to explain properly? What are you saying? You stole ours too. They took it, saying they're chaos. Just what kind of jewel they want to cover for so much? Without even knowing what was inside the jewelry box, you got it stolen? Then there's no reason to go easy on you, is there? They're coming. Everybody focus. Finally caught up in stream again. Sister woke up super early today. What's up, Pale? Yeah, in the beginning, I just talked a lot of fucking shit on Final Fantasy. By the way, does this... Oh, yeah. Okay. That's lit.
逃げられるかな？ああ、もう捕まったね。
But I just talked a lot of shit on the Final Fantasy Gacha. Is have to wait 1 hour for the supermarket to open so I can buy ice cream and a Diet Coke? That's funny. Ice cream and a Diet Coke. It's like you don't want to get fat, but not really. Or are you one of those guys that just prefers Diet Coke, dude?
つまんない。どんな言い訳をするか読めるやつって面白い。
It's actually good acting.
どこ行った？確かポケットに。
ポケットに入れてたナイフのこと？ここにあるよ。ほら、完璧に隠したつもりかもしれないけど、路地裏のことなら知らないことなんてないんだよ。
ちょっと待って。
助けて. Have anyone drunk anything 3 days? Well, I ate meat again last night because I was tired of fasting.
そんな大げさにしないでよ。こ これくらいのいじめじゃ死なないって。これからたっぷり取り調べしてあげるから。覚悟してね。
It's good to eat chicken and drink milk if you haven't been eating for a long time. Cause like you need a lot of protein because that's probably what your body's eating instead of fat. Cause you're a skinny guy, right? You gotta re-put that protein in. Milk and chicken. That'd be good. And then you can fast for 3 more days.
特殊事件捜査部、通称特捜部は、その名の通り、テラシオン内の特殊事件を専門に扱う組織だ。宇宙海賊、テロといった凶悪犯罪はもちろん、テラシオン領域内のカオス問題にも対応している。帝国からも特捜部所属のファーストが派遣していることから、機関らもよくご存知だと信じている。
特捜部の噂は以前より耳にしておりました。ところで、特捜部とオルレアの予言には
君たちが聖戦十字会の問題を解決している間に
Okay, that's why she wanted to know. Right.
ファーストがカオスで命を落とす事件があったのだ。
Maybe it creates like a planet from the chaos. That'd be kind of cool. That reminds me a lot of Death Stranding, right? Because if somebody dies in a Death Stranding, they like create a huge crater and shit. That'd be cool. Like if a person dies in the chaos, they create like a planet.
詳しい話は現場で聞いてくれ。ただ、帝国とテラシオンの関係における特殊性を考慮すれば、今回の任務は推奨できない。それって。
Is it because Terrestrian's response is different than usual?
ご存知の通り、テラシオンは帝国から独立した箱舟連邦だ。地球固有の文化を発展させてきた上に、
Billion to less 20
優れた
pounds
技
over the
術
course.
力を
BMI
保有してい
25.
る。
Most of my pets don't fit anymore.
しかし、
I started working out after I came back to San Francisco, but I only lost like 2 or 3 pounds. So I've been eating. I haven't been eating well. What is good, Chicken Katsu? What's up, Marin? Welcome to the chat again. How have you been? How have you been, Marin? You always come here and you say hello, and I say hello, and we don't talk anymore. How have you been? Tell me about your life. You've been doing okay? What are you playing? Are you losing all your life money and time in Infinity Nikki still? You still remember Katsuki games when we tried 9? Yeah, I remember them. I wish I didn't remember them, but I do. I actually played their current game, Kaiju number 8, and watched the anime gachas based on this week. Nice. I do like Kaiju number 8. Like, I think it's okay, right, as far as the shonen goes. I like it that the main character is like a 30-year-old loser. I really fucking like that. And that's honestly the only reason why I kept watching. Like, I don't think it's bad that I'll be like, I'm not going to watch this because it sucks ass. But there are better things to watch. But because the main character is 30, I kept watching. I kind of liked that. I'm, alive. Fuck, parent. I hope you're doing okay. Still playing Nikki, but not spending as much money as I was. Makes sense. Because they've been, those people have been assholes to you guys, man. They've been fucking assholes to their fans, brother. To be a company that makes a gacha game, you already have to be, like, somewhat scummy. Right? Just to choose the gacha monetization system, you already have to be somewhat scummy. And then, some people are just straight up scum. I know. What are you insinuating that we're not gonna go? This is a fucking fantasy story. I'm gonna go everywhere that's dangerous, see shit happen, shit hit the fan. I don't fucking care. We're heading for Terrashian, because of course we are. What the fuck?
この点を常に念頭に置いて。
Understood.
艦長、ヘイブンのオルレアから通信要請です。
Okay, she's doing okay. She's not going insane anymore. Had an insane reroll, but I quit again since the stamina is returning like 6 hours and it probably won't survive for more than 2-3 years anyways. There's original characters and original story. You're talking about this game? I don't know, man. The game, like, I don't mean to say, if you're talking about this game, then I think I disagree. Because the game has done so many things that I feel are just better. Oh, you're talking about Kaiju number 8? Oh, yeah, okay. No, then I completely agree. Then I completely agree with you. You're right. Orlea, connect me immediately!
かしこまりました。通信をつなぎ。
I need to be here for my nun lady.
接続に時間がかかるな。
Very few limited characters. A lot of gacha games are not big on limited characters. A lot of Japanese gacha games, they put their limited characters on the non-limited banner after they're gone from the limited, you know, rate up time. But they make up for that with always having a shitty gacha system. So that's kind of the problem. You're awake, Orlea. You're awake, you're awake, you're awake.
ぐっすり寝てたのに、ハゼランテが起こすんだもん。遅れる前に館長に挨拶しろとかなんとか。なのに館長はアルキアノンにさっさと行っちゃってさ。館長のために未来を見ようとして倒れたっていうのに、ひどくない？
Sorry, Orlea. I'll visit you later. I'll come alone.
館長は見た目以上に忙しいのよ。私たちができる措置は全部終わったわ。
Really hyped for the Bleach gacha. They released it in a week. We're learning what hell looks what will be hell for the looks of it. I don't know what to tell you, man. Just a rip, right? That's too bad. The rates in pity are decent though. Okay. If for a Japanese gacha game it's decent, then sure. I never reroll anyways. But if you are gonna reroll, good luck. Yeah, you know me, man. I usually just never play games based off of existing IP. Especially if the IP is anime. But who do you want? Who's your favorite character from Bleach, brother?
もっと寝てられたけど、とにかくヘイブンの問題を解決してくれて、そして私がどんな未来を見たのか全部は覚えてない。でも今この言葉だけはどうしても伝えておきたくて、こっちに耳を貸してくれる？館長。
He's gonna whisper through a hologram?
どうせホログラムなんだから。
Yeah.
通信内容。
That's exactly what I thought. It's a fucking hologram, dude. Doesn't matter.
それだけ大事な話ってことだよ。
Without fully knowing her intent, the captain walks towards Orlea's hologram. Orlea leans forward, and in a rare, low voice, she whispers, What the fuck are you talking about? She never screams.
館長も私みたいに他の人には見えないものが見える目を持ってるんだよ。
I don't think I can see the future, lady.
揺るがないで。私も館長のおかげで乗り越えられたんだから。
I don't get it. Eh?
他の人には見えない。それってどういうこと？私が覚えている未来はこれが全部だよ。
Yeah. We're facing the apocalypse here. We're facing a dream that you almost lost your mind because you saw it. But let's be very cryptic about the advice that you're trying to give. Jesus Christ. Haven't even watched that much of Bleach, but I can catch up now. I watched the Until the Iron Car Invasion. What happened after Social Society arc? I stopped watching at the end of Hueco Mundo, right at the end of Iron Car. And then I should finish watching, man, because there are some cool things to watch in the final season. But there are some story beats they chose to put in Bleach that I just think are absolute fucking shit in that final arc, man. I'd say Zaraki Kenpachi though, Shinsui is cool. Ichigo Kisuke, my favorite character from Bleach, dude. I like Ichigo, by the way. As far as main characters, I think he's pretty decent. But let me think my favorite character from Bleach. It's probably Shinji. You know who Shinji is? He's the Vizard leader. He used to be captain. He used to be captain of the division that Mayuri was in, I think. The blonde guy? Yeah, the blonde guy with the teeth. You know what who I'm talking about? The blonde guy with the teeth and like the Chanel hair. Yeah, it's definitely my favorite character. Think you never saw him in the anime yet? Oh, yeah. It's beginning of Hueco Mundo. Beginning of Hueco Mundo, so you might have not seen him. He's the leader of the Vizards. So, you know what a Vizard is? Let's talk nerd now. A Vizard is a Shinigami who can pull out the hollow power, which is what Ichigo is. So, like, Vizards are kind of banned from Soul Society because, let's just remember, Niliao, Kyoto, and Grimjo, those are Arankars, right? So those are hollows that took their mask off, right? And a Vizard is a Shinigami that can use hollow powers. Yep. So it's what Ichigo is. But Ichigo just doesn't know, right? I think the Soul Society arc is really good. I think that the Hueco Mundo arc, which is the one right after that, it's alright. Oh, Shinji was captain of Division 5. Yes, yeah. I was between Division 5 and Mayuri's division, which I think is 7, right? So he was the captain right before Aizen, and Aizen was his... Yep, okay, yep. That's pretty cool, dude. That backstory is cool. I like it. I legitimately like that backstory. And then Urahara was what, Division 13 or I don't remember. 12, thank you. Cuz 13, yeah. Cuz 1 is the old guy, right? Gen Yusai. 2, Division 2 is... Brother, I don't remember. Ichimaru Gin is Division 3. Division 4 is Unohana, which is one of the coolest characters too. Fucking Unohana is awesome. Division 5 was Aizen. Division 6, I don't remember who Division 6 was. Is Division 7 Kenpachi? Oh, Tsui Fang, of course. Yeah, the one that Yoruichi was over. Kenpachi's 11. Okay. So is 7 Mayuri? 11, I think. Makes sense. Is 7 Mayuri? I hate Gen Yusai and Byakuya. 6 is Byakuya. Yeah, Byakuya is 6. I think, is Mayuri 7 or 9? Mayuri is the science guy. Bill Murray is the science guy. So you've got, yeah, 12, I think? Okay. Mayuri's horrible, too. I don't like Mayuri either. So you got 7, Division 7, 8, 9. Brother, I don't remember. I know that... Oh, Division 7 is Ukitake. It's the white hair guy. Division 7 is the white hair guy that has fucking tuberculosis. Pretty sure. Then you've got... That's 13? What about Kyoraku? What about the pothead? The one with the Sakura kimono. Dude, what is Division 7? Shinsui? Dude, I don't remember. I know Division 10 is Hitsugaya Toshiro, right? Because Hitsugaya is a fucking main character. Then 11, Kenpachi. I'll Google it. Yeah. Yeah. Guys, I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta end stream. But thank you guys so much for coming. I really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate all of you, man. 7 is the dog head! Oh my god, how could I forget, brother? It's Loki's favorite character. Bro, I completely forgot Komamura existed. Completely forgot Komamura existed, dude. Yeah. Komamura. What's his full name? I don't remember. Is it Division 9 the blind guy? I forgot his name. 8 is Shunsui. Okay. What about the blind guy? Is the blind guy 9? GG broski. What is up, Cap? Up. Tolson. Yeah, there you go. The blind guy. Yeah, blind is 9. Okay. So we got it. We got them all. Yeah, we got them all. Let's do it again. Remember you Shonen from my childhood, man. So first is Geni Yusai, old guy. Second is Suifang, right? Third is Ichimaru Gin. 4, Unohana. 5, Aizen. 6 is Byakuya. 7 is Komamura. 8 is Shunsui is 8. 9 is Tolsen. 10 Hitsugaya Toshiro. 11 Zaraki Kenpachi. 12 is Ukitake. 13 is Kyoraku. Is it? Could you still remember that? Dude, I didn't. You guys helped me. I had completely forgotten 7, 8, and 9. Completely forgotten 7, 8, and 9. Mayuri is 12. Wait. Ukitake. Whoa, but what about Kyoraku? Oh, fuck, idiot. Jesus Christ. Kyoraku Shusui. I'm an idiot. Sorry. Yeah, we skipped Mayuri. Yeah. Probably 12 years ago. I watched Bleach like 10 years ago and barely remember anything. Probably 12 years ago. Dude, the last time I watched Bleach was 2009. Probably. Oh, man. Anyways, love you guys. Fucking love you guys. You guys are the best. Pale Biriba, thank you for coming. Capolero, my guy, thank you for coming. G2, thank you for coming. Marin, thank you for coming. Loki, thank you for coming. Chloe, thank you for coming. I think that's about it for people who came today. Raiden, thanks for coming, Raiden. Appreciate you here, brother. And I want to thank everybody that came up and just chilled out on chat and lurked around. I appreciate you guys' support all the same. Sleep well, stay safe, take care. Don't spend money on gacha games. If you do, make sure you do it responsibly. All right? Dream of your waifus, not of gacha. I've been your boy Ketsu. We're fucking signing out. When are you going to Tribe 9 stream? On the last day. On the last day, 27th, I think. In a week or two, yes. On the last day. On the day it goes offline, we'll stream. We'll try to go offline with it. All right? Love you guys. See you later. Thanks for everything.